Hi guys, welcome to Charities Bible USA, your number one channel. I'm coming from work. I told you that it doesn't matter, you have to go to work even if it's snowing. And I'm gonna have to be very careful because it's kind of slick. I know they've done a good job to pour some salt here on the garage, but I still have to be very careful because I would never want to hit someone's car. Because if you hit someone's car, you are in trouble with your insurance. They make you pay hefty cashes of money. So thank you for watching my previous video. I just want to show you that life goes on. Even if it's snowing, it goes on. So right home, yesterday was bad. It was really, really bad. And like here, I have to go very slowly. Because if I make a mistake, my car is gonna go to those cars. So I'm gonna have to be very careful. And there's another car here. And then my car will start dragging. I think I got it. You see this little ice? You see there where it looks black? That is so slick. Like sliding is very easy. And I like safe, you know. So I have to be very careful when I'm sloping down here, because it's a tiny slope to go to the next floor, and I don't want my car to go and find the other. So, like I said yesterday, when you're braking, you're gonna have to brake very slowly. Very, very slowly at 0 speed. Okay, that's better. They've done a good job there. That's good. That one is not so bad. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna drive there, but that one is not so bad. So let's see here. Still a little bit, but still try to be safe. And I told you I like my car because it becomes warm very fast. So right now the steering wheel is getting warm. So my hands were freezing, but right now I'm getting comfortable. And then I can warm my seat. And this one looks good. Really good. But I'm telling you, outside is gonna be very different. So finally, I was worried that like getting out of the garage because I don't want to hit people's cars. I do not want to hit people's cars, so I'm just driving very carefully. Because sometimes you won't even hit a person's car. You might find yourself, you're trying to brake, or like there's a car over there. You see how slowly they are moving? It's no joke. It is no joke. Oh goodness, it's no joke. It is no joke. I work with that person. So as you can see, the cars move at a snail speed. You only move fast at your own risk. Look at the ice there. Guys, I'm gonna lift it up just a little bit for you guys to see. This. I'm getting stuck. You know that you get stuck in mud? That's how I'm getting stuck. I'm gonna go this way so that I can show you how beautiful it looks. Snow is beautiful, but driving in the snow is another totally different story, guys. Snow is so beautiful, you know, it's very, 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 very beautiful. But driving on it is no joke. It is no joke. They've tried to clean up, which is good. It's beautiful, I'm telling you, but you're gonna have to be very careful. And you know, I wouldn't say that Kansas snows like very much, but yesterday we had an alert that they had closed all the roads because it was hard to clean up. So, but you know, if you work in healthcare, guys, you have to go to work. Like, I think it's and I really like it that us, most people from the diaspora or from Africa, we don't just miss work like unless there is an emergency. I think it's because of where we have come from and the challenges that we have had in life. So valuing a job is, you know, is something that's in, you know, that we like. If you find someone who is come from Africa and they are calling in to work, that is a different kind of a person. That one was made from a different kind of cloth. But us, we don't. Like, if, you know, I don't know what would make me miss going to work. Like, I don't know, guys. So yesterday I drove and my husband was on the phone with me because he wanted to bring me, but it was very dangerous. I was like, we can't go both of us, you know. One of us has to be left home with the kids. So I'm telling you, the cars were from home up to work. I went with 10 and 5 because it was so sleek, but it was good because there were not many cars. But if there was a car in front of you and that car was going at 5 miles an hour, then that's what you had to follow, 5 miles an hour until you get to where you're going. So that's how bad it was. But I'm glad and I thank God that I made it, and I pray that I will still make it even today. Today is not snowing. You see the sun, you might think that the sun is very warm, but it's really very cold. It's extremely cold. But the ice has been, you see, it's on the sides. It's been cleaned. They are trying to clean up because they're gonna have to clean up so that the roads are passable. So I expect by the time I get to the highway, it's gonna be a little bit cleaner than here. So I am glad that I am showing you the other time when it's snowing and you know, and it's not so that you can know that seasons change. Yeah, they really change. Oh gosh, whoops. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have gone. But anyway, I already did. So, I hope you can see. It looks all white and all beautiful. And this road, if you look at this road, it's good. So they have done a good job of cleaning, you know. And this is why I compare here and I compare Kenya. You find that here we are taxed heavily. Like we are taxed and taxed and taxed very heavily. But these little things that you see that it has snowed, the roads were not passable, but right now you can be able to drive your car because there are some people who are working on it. That one makes you happy. But you find that in Kenya sometimes you get frustrated of the leaders because all they do is take taxes from the people and they put it in their pockets. They don't put it into good use. Like corruption is right there. You're being fined so heavily. You are paying a lot of taxes, but still, that money is going to someone's pocket, which is very unfair. There are no jobs. They, you know, like you just feel it. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine who just came from home, and he was like, "It's just bad." You know, even the people who are homeless, the people who don't have homes, they have looked for a place. I was seeing in the news they have looked for a place for those people to. They have put beds, and those people are going to sleep there because they care. You know, they care about, because this is serious. Yesterday it was so cold, but I think by tomorrow it's gonna be better because I'm not sure if Christine is gonna go to school because the public schools are closed because of the buses. So when it snows like this, they normally close. But for Olivia and Grace, they have to go to school because those ones we have to take them. They go to a Catholic school, so we have to take them to school. But you find that most public schools have been closed. Like today there were schools that were opening today. Those ones are closed. And now, I don't know, I saw, they normally send us messages. So I saw a message on Olivia's class, they're going to go to school tomorrow. So today is going to be a very busy day for me, guys. Even if I have spent, this is my 4th day. I worked, this is my 4th day. And then tomorrow I have to go to another job that I normally go. I told you, as Africans, we have 2 jobs. We always have a plan B because you never know what will happen on your major one. The one I go maybe once in a while when I need money, because I always need money. You know, everybody always needs money. So, and instead of sitting in my house and I'm not doing anything and I can clean up on Wednesday, then I decided to go for that job. So today, even if I have worked a 12-hour shift that was hard, you know, sometimes you just have a hard shift, but I never complain. Even if I go to work and I have a very hard shift and, you know, like things are not, like I'm not, you know, sometimes you will find that it's just hard. The job is just hard, and it's not the assignment that you have. Sometimes a patient might make it very hard. Maybe your co-worker might make it very hard. But I just don't complain. I just do what I'm supposed to do, and just look. You know, I always look at what is my goal. Why am I here? I'm here because of my kids. So I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna take it the way it is. Do my job to my best. Be professional. And then go back home. And that's where I think blessings come in, because if you do it diligently despite the challenges, because the challenges are there, then you'll be all right, you'll be fine, you know, you'll be okay. So that's how I see it. So despite having a very hard day, I have to go home and sit down and braid my daughter's hair. You know, I started off on Christine's, and it's quarter, and she has to go to school tomorrow. So I have to do that one. I have to go and finish it. As soon as I eat my breakfast, I'll sit down, I will finish that braid, that head. And then Olivia's hair is undone. So I'm gonna do a video on that when I get home, so that like you can just see like how I do it, because I have to make sure that they are okay and they are, you know, they look presentable when they are going to school. So since I had to work the previous 4 days, today is my free day, and then my other free day is gonna be on Wednesday. I want to be able to I will be too late. So what I have right now, I might end up going to bed at 6 in the evening. So that means that I want to be able to sleep until their hair is done. I'm not gonna be able to, because I have to make sure that, so I hope you can see that this road is clean. So I'm not so much worried about driving, because if this one looks like this, then the highway is clear and I can see the way, because I'm almost to exit to the highway. This is McDonald's. People have McDonald's, so you can go and buy there some coffee. Yesterday, if I had, if it wasn't very cold and I wasn't really worried, I would have gone to get some coffee, because it was so cold. But I thank God, because they normally have snacks and they normally have coffee. So I went, I cleaned up the stuff, and I made my own coffee. I brewed the coffee, and then I put a little bit of cream, and it was good. And I kept on drinking that coffee because I was just shivering. I just hope that I don't get sick, because I was really feeling cold yesterday. I was really feeling cold. But I thank God that the shift is over. So when I go home, guys, I'm going to sit down and do my girl's hair. I'm glad that I've already done Grace. Grace is a challenge. She's always a challenge, and because she's still a baby, so I try to do easy ones. But when it comes to Olivia and Christine, they always like braids, and braids take a longer time. And also it takes money, you know, to get those braids. Those braids are expensive. I'll show you how they look like, and I'll even the price. So as you can see, these are cars for sale. These are vans. If you want a van, vans are normally used, mostly they are used by families. If you have a family, because a van has got so much space, you use a van. So now I'm Gonna turn around and exit to the highway. So there. So as you can see, the ice is on the side now. And this area there is no one. Because there is no human being who is able, even if you're homeless, I don't know if they can be able to sleep outside, because they normally sleep outside. They can't. It was cold, guys. It was cold, and even they issued an alert. I told you they issued an alert to say that all the highways were closed. It was that bad. But you know what? Surprisingly, there's someone sitting over there. I don't know what they are doing. They must have felt a lot of cold. Oh my gosh. I feel bad for these people. So, I still have to be careful, because if I try to speed a little bit, my car is going zigzag, and I don't like that. But I thank God, and as the way I can see before I exit, and I'm not just gonna exit, I have to wait. So now I am in the highway. So I'm just testing to see how it is. And if you compare the video that I did yesterday, guys, and right now I can even drive at least at 40. You know, I can drive at 40, no, at 30. And it's better than 10. Yesterday I came with 10. I've never, actually I clocked at work at 7:05, and I normally, like most of the time since I got hired in that place, I have always clocked in at 6:53. Maybe less than 5 times that I have clocked in at 7. And I do remember one time it was, and you know, snow doesn't like you to brake. You can't just brake. You're gonna have to make a plan before you hit the brake. Because right now, you brake and you skid, you go to the side, you know. So this, you know, you make memories. When I do a video, now like right now, I can feel my car is not steady. But I'd rather be in the highway other than being in the, you know, in the insides, because the insides, they haven't been cleaned. So it's a challenge. It's a challenge. So I never mind even if cars are passing. I'm just like, if you are in a hurry, just pass. Just drive slowly and safely. I just like to drive slowly and safely. So, like I said, they're trying to clean up, but it looks beautiful, guys. You know, it looks good. I don't know if my children got a chance to get outside. I know they want to get outside. So today I will let them go outside for like a few minutes. Not so much, because it's still very cold. And like I said, you see all these ice, when if it doesn't become, I told you, like if it becomes very cold, it changes and it becomes very slick. But right now it looks like the temperatures have gone up a little bit. So what will happen is that if it continues like that, the ice is gonna change into water, and all the water is gonna drain, you know. So the roads, they have like a depression, whereby that water is just gonna flow and go. It's like a ditch. I would call it a ditch. So that way the water doesn't stay on the roads, so it just flows and road. Although there are some roads that flood, like near where I live, it's very flat and there are no ditches, so the roads flat. So that's Friends University. I know they are getting ready to open. And if you can see now, the speed has reduced because there are more cars. I can see more than 7 cars behind me, and I can see more than 7 cars in front of me. And you can see the distance. You cannot be near anybody's car. You do not want to crash. And like I said, you don't want to brake. So, because I don't want to brake, I just go very slowly. And if someone wants to pass, they can pass. They can pass over there. That's the inside lane is for passing. So I will just go very slowly. It's 8:33. I'm not in a hurry. Very slowly until I get home. I cannot afford to be in a hurry. So I just want to show you the different seasons. And when it is so this is winter. I'll show you how it looks like in spring. Spring is also very beautiful. Oh my gosh, like, you know, there is that white color on the trees when they are budding. It's very beautiful. Although it makes, because of the pollen and everything, it's very easy to become sick. So many allergies, but it's okay. And I thank God. I always feel blessed that I came to live in this country and I'm able to see like things that I never imagined. And that's why I always encourage you guys to fill out the DV lottery. Because when you fill out the DV lottery, you never know. Your chances might change. You know, I was talking to another lady and telling her that for me and my family to come to the US, it took the hand of God, guys. It took the hand of God. And that's why I thank God. Even for seeing this year, 2025, I thank God. Because I can't take it for granted. I have a good, I'm healthy, I have a job, you know. I'm even able to drive myself to and from work. I don't take that for granted, guys. I don't. So, you know, it's funny. If you're used to driving, you know, we went with my husband to Africa when we had gone to visit, and the drivers are so rough. Like if it was because of the public transportation and the private transportation and the, you know, the public transportation, they're always in a hurry and they're always impatient. So you find that I don't know how they would drive in this weather, and that's why you find that God does not give you something that you're not gonna be able to tackle. I think that's why here most people, they have their own transportation, and if you're driving, you'll find that it's only you in the car, or maybe in the evening you'll find yourself in the car with your kids when you're getting them from school. And if you live in big cities, you really do not need a car because you can use the subway, you can use the train. So so I was thinking, if there was public transportation like the way we would go in Kenya, and it was so much traffic and everybody wants to pass, everybody wants to be in front of the other one, those people cannot be able to drive in the snow. They would never make it. I want to change the lane because I think this one looks better. I hope it does. I hope I didn't lie to myself and skid. So you see that lorry over there that has got lights? Oh gosh, this person wants to pass. Let me go back here. I think I trust this side more than that side. So this video is specifically to just to have you have a look. That you see that one that has got a lot of lights, those are the ones that clean. So it cleans and is pouring some stuff. If you look at it, it's pouring some stuff and it's telling you to stay back. So they are cleaning, they have to clean these roads. I'm telling you, by evening, if it's not gonna snow again, these roads are gonna be clean. And all the ice is gonna be on the sides. That's why I'm telling you, even if you pay taxes, because every 2 weeks you look at your paycheck, you're like, oh my gosh. You are wowed by how much you have been taxed, you know. You are wowed by how much you have been taxed. So at least they clean the roads. It's not like Ruto, he's just not being very nice to, and you know, I feel bad that during the campaign I really supported that guy. If I was in Kenya, I would have voted for him. But he used religion, he used Christianity. He was a good Christian, and then all of a sudden he just changed. You know, there are those people who just they lie to people. They're not honest because they want something, and then the moment they get something, is when you know their true colors, and that is very bad and very sad. Very, 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 very sad indeed. Very sad indeed. I think I want to exit. I want to exit. That because I might pass by somewhere I want to pass, and if I don't exit, I'll go very far, and I don't want to go very far. So I hope that this road is cleaned. I want to go to a suburb, so I hope it's gonna be cleaned. That's my prayer. It's so easy even to pass a red light, because you're trying to brake and your car is skidding, so you don't even know what to do. You're just there. So I've stopped right here. So if it was a normal day, all these eateries, the cars would be there lined up buying breakfast. Well, but everybody is scared. Everyone is scared about this snow business. So I'm waiting for the red light. It feels very weird when you see that one. Oh gosh. So that one was not able to walk, to go. They stopped there. Oh my goodness. Just stopped there. So they have tried to clean up over here. Oh wow, this looks really good. It looks even better than the highway. They have done a good job here. So the land, so you need to fill out the DB lottery and come to the land where it is sunny and it's freezing. It looks like it's hot, but it's freezing. It freezes even the rivers. This road looks very clean. If you joke, you can go down there. There is a ditch. You joke, you can fall over there, and you don't wanna. You're gonna have to be very, 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 very careful. I think they have cleaned up here because of this ditch. You see this ditch? This ditch is bad because you can roll over and go all the way down there. So that's, because there are those spots that are not good at all, that need extra care. It's like, when you have a patient, I like to compare everything with my patients. When I go and get report, I first of all tend to go to the patient who is very sick. So it's the same thing here. When it slows, they tend to pay so much attention to the areas that are very bad. So that one is stuck over there. See that car? It's stuck. It's stuck there. It's no joke. They are stuck there. You see the hotels, there are no people who are buying. Not so many people are there. So I hope you can see the difference between driving in the highway and driving here inside the suburbs. It's very different. So right now I've started to brake. And I brake when I'm very far away from that car. Well, I can't be close to them, you know. So all the ice is concentrated on the sides. They've done a really good job. I like what they have done. I was worried coming home. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm gonna drive myself home. But I thank God that it looks better. Those are apartments there. So we don't know. It doesn't snow very much in Kansas, but when it does, it just becomes bad, you know. Because there are some people who like, it's like a whole month of snow. And it's just bad, but once in a while we get snow, you know, because the clouds are up there, the ice that had formed up there, it still has to fall down. So it's kind of how it works. So it looks good. I just want you guys to enjoy the scenery. I could be home because it takes 23 minutes to get home. Now it's been 31, more than 31, because I took like 2 minutes before I started filming. So it takes a while. That's why even when the snow is coming, they tell you to plan ahead, because you know that if you don't plan ahead, you're not going to make it on time. Because like it's 8:46. So 31 minutes. So that means I am 7 minutes behind the schedule, because I could be home. But I'm 7 minutes behind the schedule. So you're gonna have to plan. It looks clean over here. I like it, guys. I love it. So I hope you can see the sun and the snow. I think I should call this video the sun, how it snows. How can I put it? How it snows when it's sunny in America. How it snows when it's sunny. So like I said, you know, like it's gonna be, the sun is coming back to us because the earth rotates. If you had done geography, I wasn't very good at geography, but I do remember that we have the latitude and the longitude, and we know that the earth rotates, and also it rotates twice. The whole earth goes round and round, and it spins. So you find that right now, if you are in Africa, it's very hot. But as the earth continues spinning, you find that we are close to be faced by the sun. Not quite, but close. Not quite, but close. So when that process of the sun that's starting to face on our side, it starts to melt the cold air. And that's where the snowing comes in. So I hope you're getting the concept. Yep. So it's a process. Oh, I'm gonna go the long way. I'm gonna go to the bank. I hope it's gonna be open. So these are fields. People play hockey. Is it hockey? there are weird games here. You know, football. For football in Kenya is soccer, and here football they play it with the hands. So sometimes you can't even get it. You play with the hands. So those are just little courts where people go to play. It's not hockey. It's a game whereby they hit it. Someone throws the ball and someone catches it and then they run. I don't know what it's called, guys. I don't even want to talk about it because I'm not sure what it is. So those people have decided to clean their area, because sometimes you have to clean up your entrance, because nobody is gonna come and clean there for you. That one is for you to do. So I hope you can still see. So my goal was to show you how it looks like and how we have to drive to go to work and whatever. So you have to get used to driving in the snow. So someone would be like, how are you filming and you're still driving? I don't look at that's why I turn my camera towards the other side. I do not pay attention to my phone. I just talk. So it's like I am talking to someone. The way like I'm driving, maybe I'm talking to Francis on the phone. That's how I do it. That is how I do it. And that's the only way I can do it, because I have to be careful with what I'm doing. So I normally do not look at my phone. I just put it there and continue talking. Sometimes you'll see that I am quiet because I'm paying attention to something else. But that's how I'm able to film, because I do not pay attention to what's being picked by my phone. I just talk. Just stop. Now I'm turning, and you have to turn very carefully. Oh, this one is horrible. I don't even think that they're open. God, she looks gross. Yeah, look like there's anyone there. Not even gonna attempt. Came all that way for nothing, but at least you'll get to see more snow. You get to see more snowy. Look at that. Now this one, nobody has touched it. It's still the way it was. Maybe they're gonna start cleaning right now. But it looks awesome, guys. It looks awesome. I told you that I lost a friend, a very good friend of mine, and sometimes you go to visit her in the graveside. So this is a church here, it's called Ridge Point. Lucy likes to go there with her friend. Look at those trees. They look beautiful with snow. So this road, I don't like going through 21st, because this is a road that if you overspeed, it's very easy to get a ticket. Although I don't speed up. I think with age, the way you are growing old, you just don't, you're never in a hurry. Because I'm never in a hurry. I just do my things like very slowly, very nice, very, slow but sure. So that's what works best for me, just slow but sure. Now before I reach that light, I'm going to start braking. Braking slowly by slowly, slowly by slowly. So like I said, 2025, today is the 6th, guys. My year is going well. How is your year going? I know right now, though I saw a caption whereby someone was in a kale plantation. You know kale? The green kales. and they were holding one kale, and they were saying, have they started tasting like meat? Because if you go to right now, because most schools are gonna open, and people had to celebrate the Christmas and do all that, and then Christmas comes at the end of the month, and then January is always bad. I do remember that January was always challenging. So what me and Francis used to do is that before Christmas we would buy the school supplies, because the year in Africa starts in January. Here it's a little bit different. Our year starts in August, our school year. So this is a continuation of the semester. So we would buy our stuff for school, all the school supplies and everything, and we would keep them. And then come January, and then we would celebrate our Christmas, and then in January, then we wouldn't be stressed and thinking about that we don't have any money. But some people do opposite. They celebrate Christmas, and then when it comes to January, they have nothing. So since I have lived in Kenya and I have gone through that, I normally get a lot of messages. Oh, can you lend me this? Can you lend me this? I tend to ignore them, because you're supposed to plan. You're supposed to plan and know that January is gonna be here. So because you know that January is gonna be here, you're supposed to plan so that it's not a challenge. So I say it's a little bit luckier here, because every 2 weeks, even if you're broke, if you work hard every 2 weeks, you're gonna get money. Regardless of what, you will get money in 2 weeks. So we really don't worry much. But if you're being paid badly, it's a challenge, guys. It's a very big challenge. So I hope you can see, I'm almost to get home. I haven't passed in this road for a while, and it looks really good. It looks really, really good. I'm almost getting home. I'm gonna exit where the lights are. I'm gonna turn there. So that person is trying to clean their outlet there, just to get rid of the ice. It's beautiful, but nobody likes it. When it is too much, because like right now, if you go to step over there, you're gonna be so wet. Your shoes are gonna be so wet for nothing. So we love to see the snow, but we don't like driving on it. And then if you are at work, like today we were worried. They made an announcement that 5 shift was gonna be late. So I was like, I don't know what time I'm gonna leave, but I left work just my usual time, because I normally do that 8. Because I have to make sure that I've done everything. I've done everything before I go home. So now I am going to turn, guys. I am going to turn. I'm going to wait for that person to go, because they have the right of way. I don't have the right of way. And then I'm going to turn and hope that my car doesn't turn around. So I'm thanking God, because I am going to reach home safely. I don't take it for granted that my car did not stop, and I arrived home safely. I don't take it for granted, guys. But we are still ways far, because nobody has touched these guys, let me tell you. Nobody has touched this. And this is a bad road, because it doesn't have it doesn't have both ways. It's only one road. The cars go up and the other ones go down. So you have to be very careful. Very, very, very careful. See these trees here, let me tell you, when it's spring, and summer. I will do a comparison and you will see that it's gonna be very, very, very different. It's gonna be very different, guys. Actually, I'm going to postpone my appointment. I was supposed to have an appointment at 10. I'm not gonna go because I can't drive again in this. So I call and reschedule. I'm almost home, guys. Almost. So all I can do is wish you all the best and pray hard. That I always pray that you guys have an opportunity to come and join us here. So it's been good. Thank you for driving with me. You know, I feel like I'm talking to someone when I am driving. That person is passing. So I am here. So the good thing about this sun, even if it's not bringing heat, it's gonna melt off this. It's gonna melt it off. It's funny, even Eric did not go to work and today is Sunday. Oh, he's lucky. I think they closed. So guys, I'm home. Thank you for watching my videos. Continue sharing with your friends and our video. Thank you and God bless you. I hope I am able to go there without my car skidding.